Hi guys, I'm Josh Rodgers, sim racer for Commanders Sport and winner of last year's Porsche Esports Supercup. We are in France at the Michelin Motorsports headquarters to talk about tyres and car setup. Hopefully we'll discover the parallels between tyres in esports and motorsports, so let's go check it out.
So my name is Jean-Christophe Baligian and I'm Michelin Motorsport Technical Director. So today, in fact, we are not designing the same tires for real tires and sim tires. It's not the same target and it's not the same challenge. So we are using simulation a lot, but today not with sim racers. We've been using simulation to design tires for a long time. In fact, we are starting to have some connection with e-racing developers. So yes, we have the connection in my team, even if it's relatively small today.
I'm James Dimmock and I work in eSport and e-gaming for Michelin. Tyre development is constantly evolving and Michelin's been at the forefront of innovation, research and design for well over 100 years now. I mean, there's been a lot of changes. We're seeing the boundaries of hardware being pushed, so we're seeing better graphics, better physics replication. We're also seeing faster and always-on internet connections, meaning that you can have real-time racing at home. And don't forget, at the end of the day, in the real world, just as the sim world, the only thing between you and the floor are those 4 contact patches from the tyre. So having that physics modelling right, having that feedback and feel is something that we want to see developed in a way that can benefit everybody.
I think it's kind of common knowledge now that, or at least in the motorsport world, that sim racers do understand things on a level compared to motorsport. Obviously it's not the same, it's never going to be, and it's important that they're both separated, but ultimately I think you will see eventually sim racers moving into the real motorsport side of things in development.
My name is Sven Müller. I'm now 7 years with Porsche. As a race car driver, you always have to think about your tires because the tires are your best friends. They give you the grip on track, so you have to treat them well, that you can do a long stint or sometimes you can do a double stint for having a good strategy option.
Well, really, like in real motorsport, the tyre's everything. It's your contact to the road. It's the piece that you feel when you start to drive. You feel the grip change in the car. That's all done through the tyres.
Of course, tyre decision during a race or on a race weekend is the most important thing because this gives you the grip on track.
So in the motorsport plant, the one in Qatar, we have the flexibility to be able to completely change the layout of the products, to add more products. We put very specific raw materials and we need to be able to process these raw materials, so that implies that we have very specific process capabilities to be able to do that. When we are building tires, we need to make sure they are going to fit to the car. When we do a model for simulation, you need to be able to have the tire that works with the simulation. And also, we need to adapt to the specificity of the Porsche car. So meaning, more load on the rear than on the front, and making sure that the warm-up from the rear axle and front axle are going to be consistent at the same time. So that's what we are specifically designing when working for the Porsche Cup tires.
Together with our team and with our tire partner, we're trying to optimize all the processes during a race.
Honestly, when setting up the tyre, for anyone coming into sim racing, the important thing is the tyre pressure. That's the main aspect. Usually forget about cold tyre pressures, mainly focus on the tyre pressure when it's hot. You've usually got a set target, which varies car to car.
Sim racers have always, in my experience, been professional, but the level of professionalism in the sim racing community and the events that are available now are even more special. At the start of this, a lot of sim racers' goal was to get into a real car, and now a lot of sim racers just want to be the best sim racer they can possibly be in whatever championship. It needs more people in the motorsport community to come on board and to keep pushing those developments for the future, in the same way that Michelin and Porsche already have.
I think seeing sim racers in tyre development isn't something that we've yet seen. For sure, potentially it could be a pathway that can open up in the future, and that's something that I'd certainly be interested in doing. While going through the Michelin Motorsport Tyre Factory, there was a lot to learn regarding how the tyres are produced and all the effort, passion and also precision that goes into it. You can tell that Michelin really cares about what they're giving their customers. And as a racing driver, that's exactly what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to feel.